Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully the lighting is not that bad. I have the lighting back there. I don't know how bright it looks. Hopefully it's okay. Oh, what? I wanted to do a 1 month update on this little guy, on Sebastian. It's been just over a month since he came. It's been just over a month since he was born. And I just want to talk about how like my first month went and how I'm feeling and all that kind of stuff. So I waited a little bit too, just because I wanted to go to his doctor's appointment first and get him weighed and all that. So he is 9 pounds and 7 ounces. So he's gained 2 pounds since he was born. He is 20.5 inches long, so he's gained half an inch, which I don't know if it's good or if that's like on track, but on his little curve scale thing, he's on track and growing, so that's always good. He's eating a lot, finally, so I'll get into that in a little bit of like how he's been the last month. But yeah, so I will show you him in a little bit. As for me, I am pretty much completely healed. I had a 4-week appointment versus a 6-week, and he said everything looks great, everything's fine. I did get 1 stitch, so that he said that was going to fall off within the next week or so, and it did. So other than that, I'm all good. I've noticed that I'm still a little weak. I've noticed that I'm still a little weak, like picking stuff up or picking the kids up or like just doing stuff around the house. My body still feels kind of weak, but that I think just comes with just everything that's happened. But yeah, so let's go ahead and I will get started, or that's basically it for me. There's not really much to talk about, but for him, we'll go ahead and talk about him. So he was born with really high jaundice. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but basically it's like something to do with bilirubin and basically the way that your liver processes like its waste and stuff. It wasn't processing properly, so he had really high jaundice. Yeah, he had really high jaundice at the hospital, and then it started going down, and that's why we were able to leave. So he got checked out and we were able to leave. And so we were able to leave the hospital, and then we left on a Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we were at home, and then Monday was his doctor's appointment, and he didn't get to see his actual pediatrician because he was out, so he saw just like another one that was there. The lighting's off. Great. Oh well, we're just gonna have to work with this. So she was saying that his jaundice looked really high, so she wanted to come see him like a few days later. So we went back a few days later, and he was actually losing weight. So he went in, his first nurse appointment, he was 7 pounds 4 ounces. So he was born at 7 pounds 7 ounces, and when we went to check him, he was 7 pounds 4 ounces, which wasn't bad. But then when we went back to the doctors again, he was at 6 pounds 15 ounces. He had dropped a lot of weight, and he had dropped more weight than he was supposed to, like more than 10%, because 10% would be 7 ounces, and he was past that. So she said that he still looked really yellow, and she wanted him to go to the ER over the weekend because it was like a long weekend. It was Labor Day weekend, I think. Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend, one of those weekends. And since they were going to be closed, she wanted us to go check him in the hospital. So Sunday we went to the hospital. They checked his bilirubin levels. They were high. They were concerned about how high they were. So what they did was they made me stop breastfeeding. So I had to stop breastfeeding for 24 hours because they wanted to test him again to see if it was breastfeeding jaundice, because I guess that's a thing. And with that jaundice, that one's okay, but the other one's not okay. Then they had to do a bunch of other tests, and they had to take blood from him, and hard. It was hard to watch because they took an IV out of him, or an IV in him, in his arm, and he was just like flailing around, and it was just taking forever, and they had to do that twice because they were testing him for another blood test. I think it's Crohn's or Crohn's, some other test like that, and that came back negative, so that's good because that would have been like more serious. And they want us to come back to the ER the following day to get him retested. Let me tell you, someone who is trying to like establish nursing and then making you stop was really hard. I mean, he took a bottle just fine, so it wasn't a big deal, but like for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, which I will talk about breastfeeding and stuff in a second. But yeah, so that was the first like week and a half to 2 weeks of his life. We were like back and forth with doctor's appointments and ER visits. Wait, let me finish telling you. Ugh, I'm like scatterbrained. So we went back the next day and they tested him and it had gone down. So that meant that he has or had breastfeeding jaundice, which was okay. It'll go away on its own, and that just comes from like me nursing him. And then he had gained a little bit of weight, so that was good. And then yeah, so then when we got back the next time for his doctor visit, for his 2-week doctor visit, he had already gained, he had went back to like 7 pounds 4 ounces, so he was like slowly gaining weight again, which was good. And that was from me going back to nursing. So as far as nursing goes, he has been the best latcher, as in like he wants to eat. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. He's the most aggressive nurser, but he's the worst latcher, if that makes sense. He has terrible latching skills, which really sucks because I am always in pain. Now it's a lot better. I'm not blistered anymore. I did end up going to a lactation consultant because of his weight and stuff. So I went to go see her, and that really helped out. I was able to track his weight and check like how many ounces he was actually eating, which the first couple weeks I went, he was only eating less than an ounce on each side together. So he was basically not eating anything, which is why he was losing so much weight. And that 3rd week, I think, is when he kind of finally started getting it, and we were getting a lot better. I was given a nipple shield, and that really helped out a lot. That helped out a lot because he was able to like grab on a lot better, and then that kind of helped heal the healing process go better. And so, because I was tore up for a while. Last time I checked him ounces wise, he was eating like 4 to 5 ounces, which is crazy for like a 3-week-old at that point. I think is what he was, 3, almost 4 weeks. So my lactation consultant was like super proud and like was like, yeah, we did it. You know, we hugged it out. And so now I don't need to go anymore to lactation consultant, but I went for the first month, which was really hard because just doing all the appointments and stuff and getting there and making sure that, you know, someone was there to pick up Lizette, which was really hard. So anyways, I'm glad that's over. So he's nursing better now. I wouldn't say like he's nursing well, but he's nursing enough to where I know that he's getting fed well. His nursing schedule is basically he takes 1 really good nap during the day, like morning or mid-afternoon, and then from like 4 and on, he's just back and forth over and over and over again. So I'm trying to get him to see if he'll take a bottle because he needs to learn how to take a bottle. So when I go back to work, he's comfortable with a bottle, but he has yet to really like a bottle and latch on. So we'll see how that goes. And then what else can I talk about? He's a good sleeper at night though. He's an amazing sleeper. He'll sleep his 5-hour stretches, and he'll wake up, he'll eat, and he'll go straight back to bed. Usually, sometimes he'll stay up for an hour, which I don't mind because at that point I have already taken a nap, so it's not that big of a deal. So he'll like wake up between 1 and 2 and like go back to bed between 3 and 4. So he's up for quite a long time now that I'm like thinking of it. What else can I talk about? I guess that's it. Other than that, he's doing really well. He's chunking up. He always wants to eat. and sleep, and he poops, and he's always pooping, and we're just slowly kind of surviving and making do with what we've got. But I want to show you him really quick. Oh, he did also get a lot of baby acne, which none of my other kids ever got. He got a lot of little pimples, and now he has like a little bit of rash, but I think it's because of the milk and like with the heat and stuff, because it's still kind of hot in California. And we haven't gone into our fall. We haven't had like a fall season just yet. But yeah, I will show you him. He's napping, so he'll probably stay asleep. But he was born with tons of hair. If you want to see him, he's like passed out. He's so sweet. Look at him. Oh, he's so sweet. A little mouth. But yeah, that's him. Little camel pants. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. Hopefully I get this video up pretty soon. I know it's like late, but I have tons of other videos before this that I had to put up and edit. It's just really hard to edit when he's on your boob all day and he doesn't want to get off. Like now would be a perfect time to edit, but as soon as I put him down, he'll wake up and he'll think he wants to eat, and he doesn't take a pacifier just yet because he just doesn't want to, so there's like nothing to soothe him other than my boob or holding him, and he won't go with anyone else right now. So yeah, but that's all I have for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys super soon. Actually, we will all talk to you guys really soon. All my other kids are busy. One is sleeping and then one is coloring. So yeah, we will talk to you guys soon. Bye.